Let's get in our portfolio advisor segment then, and today we will be discussing Mr. A. Gudapati's portfolio. Let's first walk you through his profile. He's 80 years of age, he's a retiree, and on his portfolio he's got a long-term time horizon. Let's take a look at some of the stocks that he's holding. IDBI Bank is what he's purchased at a price of 230. Apart from that, he also holds in his portfolio a Jagran Prakashan. L&T is what features on the list at a price of 1,660, 40 shares of that. Moving on then to NTPC, that's what he holds in his portfolio at a price of 210. GVK Power is what he's picked up at 43, now an 11 rupees stock. Coal India is what he holds, also 150 shares at 245. And finally, Reliance Power also emerges on the list. 450 is where he bought it at, as well as REC at 105. Avinash, at first glance at the portfolio, you can see a bit of a bend coming in towards the energy pack, the power sector. But it seems that Mr. Gudapati is losing out on quite a few of his investments. Do you think more diversification would be the call of the day?
Exactly. I think, looking at his age profile and the kind of risk he can take, my suggestion would be that he has to invest in stocks, which are really, having a good kind of growth trajectory and where the sector horizon is relatively stable. I think stocks like, say, GVK Power or something like a Reliance Power, which have been purchased at the peak level, I think clearly, some changes need to be done, because clearly, I think from these levels, if one expects that, the stocks could come up to those levels, I think it's a very difficult call. So I think clearly he needs to, diversify into some other sectors where possibly growth prospects are better.
Okay, so diversification really is probably the key to your portfolio, Mr. Gudapati. So let's take Avinash's recommendations at least on specific names first up. So Avinash, an IDBI Bank at 115, a Jagran Prakashan, as well as a Larsen & Toubro. What would you advise him to do with those three?
IDBI Bank, Mega, my suggestion is that he should exit out, because looking at the way the banking structure is positioned, especially the PSU banking pack, my sense is the next couple of quarters are going to be extremely difficult. We are going to see a rising set of NPAs and the kind of loan restructuring which recently news reports have suggested. I think it would be better that he gets out of IDBI Bank. And in its place, I would suggest, he could buy a stock like, say, Petronet LNG, where I think clearly, as a kind of a LNG producer, it is in a very dominant as well as a competitive scape. Clearly, I think volume growth is very positive. My sense is, if he buys at the current price now, I think he is entering a clearly attractive kind of opportunity and where he could make a decent gain. My sense is around 195, 200, he should easily get in the next, say, 12 to 15 odd months.
What about a Jagran Prakashan and L&T, Avinash?
Jagran Prakashan and L&T he can hold on. My sense is Jagran Prakashan also has shown a decent kind of numbers in the quarter one of this financial year. Clearly, if you compare it with other leading media players, it's done relatively better. So I would say that he should hold on. This is a relatively large media house and where he should hold on for a longer period. As far as Larsen & Toubro is concerned, my sense is, although he has purchased the stock at a relatively higher level, I would tell him that, from the capital goods space, I think this is one stock which obviously will go in for a re-rating once the macroeconomy numbers change for the better. So I think here he should hold on. If he wants, he can average a little quantity, but clearly he shouldn't exit L&T at this price.
Okay, Jagran and L&T deem a hold, exit IDBI Bank, look to buy into Petnet LNG instead. Well, let's take the next set of stocks. That's NTPC, GVK Power and Coal India picked up at 245.
On NTPC, I would suggest he should hold on, because NTPC has actually done relatively better, much better than what the market expected in this quarter one. And more importantly, it's a more established power player. So I would suggest that here also it's a long-term play. Clearly, if he can average at the current levels, I think he should definitely benefit, because here is a large player with reasonably very good cash flow. So NTPC is a hold. He can average on declines. As far as Coal India is concerned, I think he's got in at the right price. He should hold on. I think the stock has been acquired at 245. Typically, I think, this is a kind of a core portfolio stock where he can hold on and he could expect a price of at least 400 rupees plus. So I think Coal India definitely he's bought at the right price.
Okay, and what about then a GVK Power as well? What would you advise him to do with that one?
I would suggest, GVK Power is a stock where I think clearly a lot of price damage has happened. I think the stock is now trading at 11 rupees, and the quarterly numbers have also not given any satisfaction, to investors. In fact, the company recorded a loss of roughly about 50 odd crores in this quarter. So my sense is, from these levels to expect any upside will be relatively difficult, although the price has come down drastically. In its place, I would suggest, there's another mid-cap which I personally like. It's called SEPCO, which basically is an auto ancillary player to Tata Motors. I expect that, the kind of product they make, that is fully built value bodies, I think is into a very kind of a large growth kind of market. And clearly from these levels, if he holds on for a year, I think he could get a price of roughly about 140, 150. So he should actually get out of GVK Power and invest in SEPCO.
Okay, so Mr. Gudapati, Coal India and NTPC are whole calls coming through GVK Power. It's going to cost you a bit of pain, but please exit and you could look at investing in SEPCO. Avinash, what about the last two names then? A Reliance Power, which he's got at about 450 rupees, and an REC at 105.
I would say Reliance Power at this level, I think one should exit, because clearly at the level at which he has purchased, I think both from an operational side, the company has several problems, and more importantly, recent news flows, from the CAG side have clearly made it, obviously, the stock has gone into an overall kind of situation. So I think Reliance Power, he should exit. As far as REC is concerned, I would suggest he should hold on. REC is a well-established distribution player, and as power sector reforms happen, I think clearly, not only is he making good money on this stock, my sense is over the next couple of years, power distribution, as long as, they get good tariff hikes from the state governments, REC is a well-established player and should benefit. He should get a price of 230, 240, maybe another year and a half.
Well, Avinash, you did recommend a sell call on Reliance Power. So is there any other alternative, any other stock that he can look to buy into?
I would suggest that, he could possibly look at Cipla, which I earlier mentioned. I think this is a stock where, probably he can hold on for a longer period. I think although, in the shorter to medium term, one could see a price of 420, 425. I think over the next couple of years, I think Cipla is one of those pharma names where he could get a significant upside, much higher than the number I quoted now. But clearly, I think at these levels, he can, look at it as a kind of a portfolio addition.
All right, that's the word which is coming in on Mr. Gudapati's portfolio. Avinash has had a good look at it, and here are some of the stock changes that he has recommended so that you can reap better returns. So I'll start off with the first stock. IDBI Bank was a clear sell coming in. Instead, you can look to buy a Petronet LNG. Hold on, in fact, to a Jagran Prakashan. You can see an upside target of close to 150 on that stock. Apart from that, L&T also, that stock deems a hold call with an upside target of close to 1,700 rupees. NTPC, you can look to hold on to that counter. In fact, GVK Power was a clear sell. SEPCO was a better stock that you can look to buy into with an upside target of 150. Coal India, hold on with an upside target of 410. Apart from that, Reliance Power was a clear sell call. You can look to buy into Cipla instead. And finally, REC, you can hold on to that counter. You can see an upside potential on that one of 240. Well, hope, Mr. Gudapati, we got your entire portfolio assessed and analyzed, and you can reap good returns on it.